The main event for Super Sedans about to get underway. Peter Nicola requiring a push start, which is not a good sign. He's away. Good news. The fireworks got a second lease of life. I thought they were just about gone. But they're back again. The final car's coming out. We have our 20 finalists out on track for the main race. Starting to form up. So there's our 20 finalists. How about putting hands together for them, ladies and gentlemen, as they go around. Next lap around, they'll be going 4 wide. This is the Provac National Super Sedan title for Speedway Sedans Australia. Put your hands together for them as they come around. They're about to go back 2 wide for the national title, which is about to get underway. Moments away from a start. Here's the fireworks. The national title. Fireworks at both ends of the venue. The National Super Sedan title is just a lap away. The fireworks going ballistic on the infield. 40 laps the journey. The main race. It's spectacular. On the infield, it's about to be spectacular on the track. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen, for the A-Main? 40 laps. Will it be Callum Harper? Will it be the 16 of Ash Bergmere? Will we get a first-year winner? Set for a start, the main race. The second last national title of the season. Callum Harper from Tasmania, the defending champion. Ash Bergmere from Victoria on the outside. 2-time national champion on row number 2. The national title is all go. Perfect start. And Callum Harper leads them down into turn number 1 the first time. On the inside is Manny Pascoe. On the outside is Ash Bergmere. Back in 4th place is the 47 car of Ryan Alexander. But around the outside went Mick Nicola Jr. He goes into 4th place. They come out of turn 4. Behind them is Sean Black. It's Callum Harper just in front. 2nd place is the 16 car of Ash Bergmere. And 3rd is Manny Pascoe. Down low on the track, the 47 car of Ryan Alexander. Then back in 5th place, it's Mick Nicola Jr. Back in 6th, we got Sean Black. On the inside is Darren Kane. They move down the main straight. It's at a breakneck speed. 1.5 the winning margin at the moment. On the inside comes Matty Pascoe on Ash Bergmere. Back in fourth place, it's Ryan Alexander. Mick Nicola Jr. is next, then Darren Kane. Back then to Sean Black in seventh place, and underneath him comes Steve Latham from Tasmania. Down the main drag once again, 3 down and 37 to go. It's Callum Harper just in front. Second place is 16 of Ash Bergmere, then back to Matt Pascoe. Fourth place is Ryan Alexander. A gap back then in fifth place to Mick Nicola Jr. and Darren Kane now tacks onto the back of him. Back then to Steve Latham next, then Sean Black. They're 3 wide behind Sean Black with Mick Nicola Sr. on the inside, Lucas Roberts on the outside, and in that group also would have been Wayne Randall and Mark O'Brien. They come up into pits bend once again, 5 down and 35 to go. It's just Callum Harper. Ash Bergmere hasn't let him get away. Matt Pascoe in third place. Back then to Ryan Alexander and Mick Nicola Jr., Darren Kane. Then Steve Latham is next. Then we've got a traffic jam with Lucas Roberts going underneath of Sean Black. Back to our leaders, 6 down and 34 to go. High on the track is Callum Harper. Down low is Ash Bergmere. The margin at the moment is .692. Matty Pascoe the same margin back. Back then to Ryan Alexander, Mick Nicola Jr. and Darren Kane. They run the back straight as they go into turn number 3. The race leader is Callum Harper. They're all high up on the fence now. Back in second place, it's Ash Bergmere. Behind him is Matty Pascoe, and then back to the 47 car, Ryan Alexander. Then we've got Mick Nicola Jr., Darren Kane, Latham, Roberts, Black, Randall. Mick Nicola Sr. is on the outside there of O'Brien. Behind them is the 44 and Trent Wilson. Then we go back to Peter Nicola, Jamie Collins, Lee Williams, Adam Beachy, Darren Anning, Neil Whitnish and Gary Hicks rounds out the field. Down the main straight they come. Our race leader is in the back straight. Callum Harper getting away. Back in second place, it's Ash Bergmere. Down low on the track is Matty Pascoe. Not far behind is Ryan Alexander with 9 down and 31 to go. Fifth place is still that of the 23 of Mick Nicola Jr. Then Darren Kane, Latham, then Lucas Roberts. Sean Black is next, and Wayne Randall would be in the 10th position at the moment. Second, third and fourth is closing up. The defending champion has a handy lead at this point. 2.5 seconds, 10 down and 30 laps remaining in the A main here in the national final. It's Callum Harper from Tasmania. Bergmere in second place, Matty Pascoe third, and behind him is the 47 of Ryan Alexander. A gap back then to Mick Nicola Jr. and Darren Kane, and then another further gap as they come out at turn number 3 and 4 to Steve Latham and Lucas Roberts. Our race leader goes into the back straight. He's out after the 81 of Gary Hicks will be the first lap car. Second, third and fourth is anybody's guess. It's Bergmere, Pascoe and the 47 of Ryan Alexander. On the inside now is Darren Kane to move into fifth ahead of Mick Nicola Jr. as our race leader hasn't got past the 81 car of Gary Hicks. He's down low on the track is Callum Harper. Second place is Bergmere up against the fence. Down low on the track is Matty Pascoe. Behind the pair of them is the 47 of Ryan Alexander. A gap back then to Darren Kane and Mick Nicola Jr. having a humdinger of a race for 6. Back then to the 8 car of Steve Latham, Lucas Roberts. Then the 26 of Sean Black, then Wayne Randall. They come out of pits bend. 14 down and 26 to go. Our race leader is Callum Harper. Bergmere still in second. Pascoe in third place. And fourth place is Ryan Alexander. Those three have the 81 of Gary Hicks between them. Fifth place is that of Mick Nicola Jr. and then Darren Kane. There's going to be heavy traffic for our race leader in just a moment. 15 down and 25 to go. Our race leader is that of Callum Harper. Second place is Bergmere. He's under pressure. They're 3 wide now for second place. As the 47 of Ryan Alexander goes underneath of Matty Pascoe. Pascoe on the outside. They're going to have to negotiate Gary Hicks. Passing flag comes out. There are 3 across the track for the minor placings. Bergmere, Pascoe and Ryan Alexander. 16 down and 24 to go. Our race leader is in the back straight. There's a wall of traffic ahead of him. As now going into second place, it's Bergmere. On the inside is Pascoe. On the outside, the 47 of Ryan Alexander and the lap car of Gary Hicks. Fifth place is that of Darren Kane and Mick Nicola. In fact, it's Mick Nicola Jr. and then Darren Kane. Back to Steve Latham. An awesome spectacle. 17 consecutive laps in the A main for National Super Sedan title. Second place is Bergmere. third place is Pascoe, then Ryan Alexander. Still that battle royale for fifth place between Mick Nicola Jr. and Darren Kane. Back then to Steve Latham in seventh place. Our leader is in the lap traffic. Neil Whitnish is the next one. Ahead of him is Darren Anning and Adam Beachy. There's about 3 seconds between first and second, but the traffic is very, very heavy. Pascoe goes into second place. Fighting back on the outside is Ash Bergmere. The margin is 3.7 seconds. Ryan Alexander right there with them. Still that battle for fifth place between Darren Kane and Steve Latham. 20 down and 20 to go. Into the main straight comes our race leader, car number 1 of Callum Harper. Down low on the track, Matty Pascoe's back in second place. Bergmere is back in third. Back then to Ryan Alexander, goes under Bergmere as well. Callum Harper now to try and deal with the traffic, and there is a wall of it to negotiate. He comes underneath of Neil Whitnish. Right ahead of him is Darren Anning and also Adam Beachy. Here's the traffic jam. It's a Coles car park on a Saturday night, and it's Callum Harper who's got stuck right in the middle of it. Pascoe in second place. The margin is closing as Callum Harper gets underneath the Whitnish. He's still got Darren Anning to negotiate, and then it'll be Adam Beachy. 22 down and 18 to go. Second place is Pascoe. Ryan Alexander in third place, and back then to Bergmere. Fifth place is that of Mick Nicola Jr. and then Darren Kane. Steve Latham is next, and then further back Sean Black, Peter Nicola and Lucas Roberts. The gap is closing dramatically now. He comes into the main straight up behind Darren Anning. There's one lap car between first and second place. The margin's down to 1.2 seconds. It's Callum Harper in front, coming back to the field. He comes up behind Darren Anning, 23 and a half down. Matt Pascoe in second place, and then Ryan Alexander. They've burnt off Ash Bergmere. The traffic is horrendous for our race leader. There's only 4 car lengths in it now. He goes to the outside of Darren Anning. He's got now not only Darren Anning, he has Matt Pascoe for company. Down the back straight they go. There's 2 car lengths in it. Into Pitts Bend, and Ryan Alexander's going to make it a row of 3. Matt Pascoe has hit the front with 15 laps to go. They come down the main straight, and Darren Anning has gone from pillar to post. On the inside, Callum Harper maybe back in front. Pascoe sweeps around the outside. Ryan Alexander is in third place. Back then to Ash Bergmere and Mick Nicola Jr. Into Pitts Bend they come. Matty Pascoe just in front. He's got the traffic jam now. Back to Callum Harper and then Ryan Alexander. 14 laps to go. What a race we've got in progress. No stoppages. The next car is Beachy. Ahead of Beachy would be Mark O'Brien. Up into Pitts Bend they go yet again. It is Darren Kane still fighting that in the 5th spot with Mick Nicola Jr. further back, but you can't take your eyes off the leaders. Pascoe, Harper, and back then to the 47 of Ryan Alexander. Bergmere in 4th, Nicola Jr. And also with them is Darren Kane, Peter Nicola and Steve Latham. Here's the traffic jam. Out of 4 they come. There is 12 laps to go. Pascoe out in front. Second place is Callum Harper. Right there with him is Ryan Alexander. They're getting through the traffic around the outside of Beachy. The next one will be the 44 car of Trent Wilson. There's 11 laps to run, and Matt Pascoe skipped away a wee bit. Callum Harper's gone down low, trying to get underneath of Mark O'Brien. With him is the 47 car of Ryan Alexander. 4th place is Bergmere. Still the 36 car of Darren Kane and the 23 of Nicola Jr. run side by side. They've practically done it from the beginning. Here's the race leader back into the main straight. 10 laps to go in an absolute ripper. They come down, in fact 11 to go. It's Pascoe in front as they move down the main straight. It's Pascoe, Alexander and Callum Harper. They go up into Pitts Bend. There'll be 10 to run this time around. Coming up on Mick Nicola as they come into the main straight. Our race leader's got 10 to go. Second place is now Ryan Alexander. Callum Harper back to third place. Every car is still out there. Can you believe it? 9.5 to go. Mick Nicola Senior has a lose on the back straight. The race continues. There's 4 cars right ahead of Matty Pascoe. 8 laps to go in one of the best races you're going to see. Every car still on track. Down into turn 1. Pascoe in front. Second is Ryan Alexander. Callum Harper is coming back. Back in 4th place is Darren Kane, then Bergmere. Bergmere and Mick Nicola Jr. 4 across the track if you don't mind. Into the main straight, Lucas Roberts, Wayne Randall. They're both about to be lapped with Lee Williams. Matty Pascoe trying to get through as they head down the back straight. Callum Harper is still in third place trying to mow down Ryan Alexander. Up into Pittsburgh they go again. 6 laps to go here at Moama in one of the greatest races you're going to see. He goes underneath of Lucas Roberts, comes around the outside now of Darren Anning, goes upstairs, back to Ryan Alexander in second place, then Callum Harper, Darren Kane and Ash Bergmere. He's got some clear track ahead of him. It's Matt Pascoe out in front from Queensland. He's got 5 laps to go, 35 down and 5 to go in an absolute spectacle here at Moama. Second place is Ryan Alexander. Callum Harper is in third place. There's about 12 cars in turn number 1. They go down the back straight yet again. Pascoe's out by 2.4 seconds. Matt Pascoe comes into the main straight. 4 laps to go here at Moama in the national title. Second place is Ryan Alexander. Third place is Callum Harper. Fourth place is Darren Kane, just ahead of Ash Bergmere. And back then, in 6th place, it's Mick Nicola Jr. Down the back straight they go again. 3 to go. Count them down, race fans. It's Matty Pascoe out in front. 2 cars have come off the track at the same time. We nearly had them all finished, but there's 18 left on track. Matty Pascoe has 2.5 laps to negotiate. It's Wayne Randall and Darren Anning who have gone off. Randall and Anning are both on the infield. Out of Pittsburgh he comes. 2 laps to go in the national final. 2 laps remain for car number 1. They move down the main straight once again. Second place, it's Alexander. Then Harper in third place. Matt Pascoe moves down the back straight. Harper is clear. Sorry. In third, second place is clear, Ryan Alexander, and there is the white flag for Matt Pascoe. He's got 1 lap to run. Alexander in second, third place is that of Callum Harper, and then Darren Kane. But come on, race fans, get up off your feet and welcome in a 3-time national champion. It's going to go the distance, 40 laps without a stoppage, an absolute lungbuster, and it is Matt Pascoe who wins the national final. Matt Pascoe first, second is Ryan Alexander. Callum Harper will hang on for third, just ahead of Darren Kane. Ash Bergmere is next. Peter Nicola is 6th. In fact, Peter Nicola got Ash Bergmere. Back then to Mick Nicola Jr., Sean Black, Steve Latham, and then in 10th place it's Lee Williams. Jamie Collins is 11th, Trent Wilson, Lucas Roberts, Adam Beachy, Mick Nicola, Neil Whitnish, Mark O'Brien and Gary Higgs. 40 laps in 12 minutes, 45.422. 12 minutes, 45.422. Just the 3rd time in history the national final has gone the distance. And, well, we've had 2 come off at the very end. It's Pascoe, Alexander, Harper, Kane and Nicola. And dare I say it, an absolute lungbuster of 40 laps here in the national final.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, as he does his lap of honour. Matty Pascoe, what a race. The way down there in turns 3 and 4, put your hands together. What a fabulous drive, Matty Pascoe. I reckon he deserves 2 laps out of that. Try and get a quick word with him, although we'll get plenty of words in a minute. I think Jason's making his way down now, are you, Jace?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, 40 laps without a stoppage. He's getting out of the car. How about putting your hands together for Matt Pascoe? We'll have the official presentations in just a moment with all the trophies and the sashes. Just let everyone gather their breath and we'll get everything in position. Wouldn't be often, Murray, that we get 40 laps like that. We'll just go back a bit. Production sedan feature went 25 without a stoppage, and we've just had 40 without a stoppage for the super sedans.
Yeah, well, you're dead right. What a magnificent track tonight. And 40 laps, you just don't see that. And especially, two cars actually pulled off with 2 laps to go. A flat tyre, or one had front end damage and one had a tyre. But they did the right thing and got off the track, let the race go. Magnificent. I was watching some of the back markers, and there was some brilliant races back in the race. I was listening to your call in the front, where your action was really at. But even back in the field, I thought Lucas Roberts there for a while, coming through, but got the better of him in the end, and they dropped back there. What a fantastic race.
We'll get underway, ladies and gentlemen, in 5th place tonight. Driving car number 2 from Victoria. Put your hands together for Peter Nicola. Congratulations, Peter, on 5th place in the national title. You had to do it the hard way. Unfortunately, your car fell apart in the last race and that made you come through the B main.
Yeah, well, needed lady luck on our side, and it's certainly come through between the B main and the A main, but starting so far back made it a pretty hard job for us. I'd have to say the car was pretty fantastic for the feature, just a little too far back, but all the same, we're here, we're 5th, we're happy with that for the results and the weekend we've had. Just want to thank Moama. They put on a fantastic track the whole weekend. Everyone that was running on it, it has been fantastic. Also want to thank all my pit crews, worked so hard all weekend, considering all the dramas we've had. Peter, Terry, and anyway, all my sister, and she's cooking all weekend. She's done a great job, and young Brad, he just worked so hard on the car too, spannering it. I just want to thank all the fans that come here and supported us. These have been all fantastic, and everyone is involved with it. Thank you very much.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Nicola in 5th place. Well done, Pete. In 4th place, he has been 3rd four times in the last 5 years. This year he's 4th, so another great consistent effort. In 4th place is Darren Kane. Well, Darren, I watched that race, obviously, and called it, and I think every time I come to you, you're beside the 23 car of Mick Nicola Jr. You nearly ran the entire race side by side.
Yeah, no, he was getting off the corner a little bit better than me, and I couldn't quite get through the slick stuff, so just had to wait till we got to lap traffic a bit. And but it was a great race. Congratulations to Matt, to Ryan, Callum. The track turned out really good, and like whoever was the fastest going to win. But I'd like to thank Ian Botcher for letting me drive the car, Brenton for all the effort he puts in, Greg for all the work he does, my dad, Toddy, my girlfriend Vanessa, my sponsors, Ian Botcher Race Parts, Dominator Race Cars, and DW Raceway.
The last 6 years have had 4 thirds, a first and a 4th. That's pretty consistent in a national title.
And remember who wins, mate.
Well done tonight. There we are, Darren Kane, ladies and gentlemen, in 4th place. In 3rd place, and by no means disgraced, outgoing national champion. Put your hands together for Callum Harper. It's a big trophy. It's hard to know what to say to you, Callum, because you're the outgoing national champion, but you put in one hell of a fight right to the very end.
Yeah, you can win some and lose some in traffic. I thought I was a bit done in traffic. The car wasn't good enough, it was a bit free, so congratulations to Matt. He's one hell of a competitor and always at the very end. And the guys, Ryan's had a pretty tough weekend and hating his car, so see him up on the podium. And just got to thank all the crew, all the guys and all the sponsors and everyone that puts in on the car. We've had a pretty big season and yeah, without all them guys working their ass off, we wouldn't be able to do it. So just got to thank everyone that puts in. And, yeah, cheers.
Well done to Callum Harper, ladies and gentlemen. In third place, our runner-up, driving car number 47, is the South Australian champion, Ryan Alexander. Well, I spoke to you at the beginning of the night. You were hoping to be on the podium, and here we are. 40 laps was a long way. Were you expecting or hoping for a restart at some point?
Yes and no. We had good car speed there, and the tyres were warm, so we got a restart. I was afraid they would have gone cold, but yeah, we'll catch Matty there at the end of the race, and yeah, just to finish second on a real struggling weekend. I made these guys work hard all weekend, and to come up here and finish second for these guys, unbelievable.
Well, when I saw you in the pits, you weren't doing anything at all. It certainly was all of their work.
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything. I'm off socialising and talking with everyone else, seeing what they're doing. These guys are back working hard, making the car go fast, and I just come back and whinge all the time.
You had a really good battle, though, mid-race for a long period of time before you hit the lap traffic, running 2 and 3 wide.
Yeah, that was awesome, running there with Ash and Matt, and, to be honest, just trying to pass them at one stage. I was happy with that, and I didn't care whether I was going to finish first or last or wherever. But, hats off to all the guys down there, Pete, Steve and Wendy, thank you for letting me drive your car. Dale, Amy, Ben, Dad, Geezer, Mike, everyone up on the hill, Pete. Thank you all so much for doing such an amazing job all weekend.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Our runner-up is Ryan Alexander. And then there was one. He's the 4-time Queensland champion. He is now a 3-time national champion. Put your hands together for Matt Pascoe. Dare I say it, how sweet it is.
Yeah, definitely. This one goes to Barnesy at home. He didn't come down to travel with us, the car owner. Just like to thank him for everything he does for me. And especially this one is definitely for Mum and Dad up there. And I reckon they were pushing the foot down a little bit. But also my crew all this weekend. Had all my family here this weekend as well, so it even makes it even more special. We sort of had trouble in practice, I suppose. We weren't that good and went home and just thought about it, pretty much as everyone does. And in the car, we just changed it back how we were going to go when we started the weekend. And the car was just unreal. We only had to do fine tuning near the end, and it was just that's the best car I've ever driven.
What happened? What were you thinking when Callum was he was actually 2.5 seconds in front? Then he hit that really, really heavy lap traffic.
Yeah, well, we've been making sure that we can go high and low during the race meetings, like for all our heats and stuff, make sure we can get in and out of traffic, because it was going to be lap traffic no matter what. And the car, and early on, the first few, probably 10 laps, I was going down the bottom and I was probably a little bit loose, and I thought, we got nothing. But then, the car just come on, and it was unreal.
Then you hit the front, and you were the one then in the lap traffic with them chasing.
Yeah, when you get to the front, that's like, chase me now. That was pretty cool. So, I can't thank all my sponsors enough. Proline, Pastoral Contractors, KRE engines for a great engine. The Shock Shack for great sets of shocks. Ipswich powder coating, Kempy pipes, Fuchs oils. Everyone that helps out on the car as well during the week. So it's not just turning up here and helping on the weekend. Everyone helps out in their little ways, which makes it special.
Well done tonight.
All right, thank you. Just congratulations to Ryan and Darren for Callum for racing great all weekend, and yeah, thanks.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen, our top 5 is Peter Nicola, 4th place Darren Kane, 3rd place Callum Harper, 2nd place goes to Ryan Alexander.
Jason Rowe up there at the box, the Ash Media staff that have done all the filming at. You can get this on DVD through Ash Media. Anyway, all our infield officials have done a great job. From the fireys, the handovers, everyone that's been here, they've all done a fantastic job. The track committee, you'd have to say, well, it's not a committee, there's a couple of blokes who do all the work. Grubby's been watering since last Monday and putting water on and very healthy, and that they get the track together. And I don't think there's a driver out there today that can say that the track wasn't a good track. It's about as good a track. Well, you don't get a 25-lap private production sedans and a 40-lap for the Super Sedan Australian title. You just don't get them to run like that unless you've got an absolutely magic track. That's Steel Fab, just running these off the top of my head, but all the other sponsors, those 40 laps, every one of those will be publicised through all the usual media when we get going again. We're pretty sure it's the end of October we start again next season. So thanks everyone for being here. Take it easy going home. And,
One. Let's go.
No, D for Dad.
Congratulations, Dad.
Dad.
Woo!
Point up.
everyone's there?
And once again, thanks to Dave Roberts and all the crew here on behalf of the SSA. And for those watching the live stream, we'll be back to wrap up in just a few moments. Just got to get a couple of photos and we'll be back up to wrap up. But it's been an awesome.
Thank you. That's the one.